Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, where we cut through the royal spin and spotlight the truth behind the headlines. I'm your host, Adrian, and today we're unpacking yet another feeble attempt by the British media to erase Harry and Meghan, this time by suggesting that Sophie and Edward Wessex are swooping in to replace them. Yes, you heard that right. Let's get into it. In our complex world, stories often take on a life of their own, shaped by headlines and whispers. Recently, one story suggests the Earl and Countess of Wessex are stepping in to fill a void left by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. This narrative is simple, but the truth is far more intricate. The idea of a straightforward replacement in the royal family is a little too convenient. People are not costumes. Their contributions are unique. To understand what's really happening, we must set aside the idea of replacement. Instead, let's explore the different paths these two couples have taken and the distinct marks they've made. The monarchy, like all institutions, must adapt to survive. The departure of Harry and Meghan was a significant shift, not just a loss of two working royals. The narrative that Sophie and Edward are simply filling their shoes overlooks the profound nature of this change. We'll examine the roots of this replacement theory, compare the contributions of the Wessexes and Sussexes, and consider the challenges the monarchy faces today. Most importantly, we'll look at the enduring legacy Harry and Meghan are building, a story of evolution, not just replacement. Let's look beyond the headlines and understand this story with care and an open mind. The so-called Wessex replacement theory claims Sophie and Edward are stepping in for Harry and Meghan. Since the Sussexes stepped back, the Wessexes have become more visible, leading some to believe they're filling a gap. But royal roles aren't interchangeable job titles. Harry and Meghan's work was uniquely theirs, shaped by their global platform and Meghan's identity. Sophie and Edward bring their own strengths, but their work is not a copy of what came before. The replacement narrative serves the media and palace by projecting stability, but it oversimplifies reality. It ignores the real questions about modernization, diversity, and the monarchy's future. The royal family is smaller now, so remaining members naturally take on more responsibilities. This is an adjustment, not a strategic substitution. Believing in the replacement theory misses the bigger picture and the unique essence each couple brings. The family has simply adapted, as all families do when members choose different paths. It's not about replacement, it's about evolution. Let's move past the myth and see the real story. Comparing the Sussexes and the Wessexes reveals two very different approaches to royal life. Edward and Sophie are steady, reliable, and focus on long-standing UK charities. The media portrays them as the embodiment of traditional royal values: duty, discretion, loyalty. In contrast, Harry and Meghan brought global energy, speaking out on mental health, racial justice and empowerment. Meghan's background made her a bridge to a more diverse modern world. Their approach inspired millions and challenged royal norms. The media first celebrated, then criticised their dynamism as disruptive. Their contribution showed what a 21st century monarchy could look like, progressive and globally minded. This made their position within the traditional structure challenging. The Wessexes and Sussexes offer different, valuable forms of service. The media often pits them against each other, creating a false choice. But both have contributed in their own ways. The real story is about how the monarchy grapples with tradition and change. It's not about who is better, but about embracing different styles of contribution. That's the true evolution of the institution. The royal family faces immense challenges: loss, illness, and a shrinking number of working royals. With fewer people, figures like Princess Anne and the Wessexes have taken on more roles out of necessity. The increased visibility of Edward and Sophie is a practical response, not a calculated move to erase the Sussexes. Scandals like those involving Prince Andrew have also complicated the monarchy's public image. The Wessexes' steady presence is seen as an asset in turbulent times. Media narratives like the Wessex replacement theory distract from deeper issues about the monarchy's future. It's easier to focus on personalities than to confront questions of relevance and purpose. The institution is under strain and adapting as best it can. When Harry and Meghan stepped back, they didn't leave public life. They built something new. Through their Archewell Foundation, they champion mental health, veterans and a more compassionate world. Their global influence remains immense. When they speak, the world listens. Their recent trip to Nigeria showed their ability to connect across cultures. Meghan continues to inspire as a symbol of strength and resilience. Their podcast and memoir have sparked important conversations. Whether you agree with their choices or not, they've changed the conversation around the monarchy. Their work is independent of the crown, reflecting modern values. They prove service can exist outside royal confines. Their journey is about redefining purpose and building a new platform for good. That's a powerful legacy. The replacement narrative diminishes both couples' unique contributions. Harry and Meghan brought modernity and global perspective. Their legacy can't be replaced. The royal family is a living, evolving system. Harry and Meghan's path is a new branch still rooted in service. We must look beyond headlines and seek a balanced view. The media thrives on conflict, but we can choose to see the complexities. By doing so, we gain a more compassionate understanding of the people behind the titles. The world needs positive change, and Harry and Meghan are trying to contribute. Their journey shows that tradition and progress can coexist. Let's celebrate diverse contributions and support those building their own legacy. So let the media have their Wessex moment. Meghan and Harry are building legacies that will last far beyond a royal engagement calendar. And as always, we'll be right here calling out the bias and keeping it real. If you're tired of the double standards, tired of the spin and ready to stand with the Sussexes, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. I'm Adrian and this has been Meghan and Harry Tales. Until next time, stay woke, stay bold and stay on the side of truth.